Hello. Welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Locke, with an E. Seems somebody has either shrunk me. You know what I feel like? I feel like Mike TV from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Hey, I'm on TV! Woohoo! Yeah, this is a new part of the set. It's only temporary, don't worry. We're just, you know, seeing if we like it. Good, welcome. Now, tonight's episode is entitled One Man and His Pillow. I'm here for 90 minutes. It's me, a pillow, a storage box, and you. What could possibly go wrong? Or what could possibly go right? I feel so small. That's a first. Please do email studio@shopontv.co.uk with your messages, your jokes, your thoughts, your comments, any interesting facts, questions about products if that's of relevance to you. And for the next 90 minutes, we're just going to have a little fun. First of all, to business, Batman. You can shop because I don't know if you've noticed that we're a shop. I should do it like Jon Snow, shouldn't I? Okay, so we're a shop. That's not really Jon Snow, but you get the idea. On TV, that was more Boris Johnson, wasn't it? Okay, so we're a shop on TV. Yeah. So you can buy. You don't have to buy, but if you do buy, you get products. If you don't buy, you get nothing. And you can do that either by calling 03333 241 241, or you can go to the website, ShopOnTV.co.uk. There it is, see? Ha-ha! We have a website, ladies and gentlemen. And we have loads and loads and loads of lovely products. Now, we do actually, I did lie a little bit. It's not just me and a pillow and a storage box. I do have a vacuum as well. Two, actually, because they're different colours. They're the same vacuum, but they come in two different colours. Now, this is £149. It's from the fabulous brand of Polti. It's the Forza Spira, which means power suction. And there are two versions. There's the SR100. Now, that's the blue colour. They gave them two different numbers for some reason. I don't know why. That's the bleu. We've also got the green as well, which is the SR110, and that's down the bottom of the screen there in the You May Like box. So you just decide basically which colour. Now here's the scoop. The usual price is £308, but that's not just for the vacuum. You see, when we first launched this on Shop on TV, it was just the vacuum. The Polti Forza Spira Slim, which comes with two accessories. It comes with a crevice tool for getting into all your crevices and a dusting tool for doing your dusting. And it also comes with a wall mount too. So that's the kit, the normal kit and caboodle for the Forza Spira Slim. And we sold it for £147, which is roughly what it does sell for if you go and do some comparative research online. However, there is an accessory kit that you can get with it, and we were selling that separately, and it's normally sold separately for about 50 quid, although it does include a pet and upholstery brush, which normally sells for about £50 on its own. So that gives you the pet and upholstery brush. It gives you an adjustable angled tool, so you can get up onto the tops of cupboards and things like that. And it also comes with a spare HEPA filter. So you get all those extra bits in the accessory kit worth £50. We are now including that in this price. So basically for an extra £2, you get the vacuum and you get the accessory kit. I mean, look at this. Now at polti.co.uk, it's £249 just for the vacuum cleaner, right? Amazon.co.uk, I think we've all heard of them. It's £229.74 just for the vacuum cleaner. At Costco, the discount store, it's £189. You get it, or you got it rather, just for the vacuum cleaner. The Shop on TV special price, we have a direct association relationship with Polti. They've allowed us to sell this at £149, but not just for the vacuum cleaner, with the accessory kit, which is actually, forgive me, it's not 50 quid, it's worth 60 quid or 59.99. So you are getting a bumper deal here, and it's also one of the best vacuum cleaners that I've personally ever used. It's actually our guest Bev Hare. She uses this vacuum. She's a consumer journalist, been around for many years. She's called, or at least frequently, the Queen of Clean. And she has literally access to every vacuum cleaner on the market. She's constantly being sent vacuums to assess and review, and she chooses the Multiforce Aspira Slim. Apologies for the jittery video, we're getting that fixed. Now we have everything, all of the stock that we could possibly get our hands on is all here today. And if you want to get this bumper deal, it really is just superb. And I can't recommend it enough. The only choice, really, the only difficult choice, maybe not even a difficult choice, but potentially difficult choice is, well, which colour do I go for? It's a ½ litre capacity. You get up to 50 minutes of run time. And of course, there are no bags. It has cyclonic action. It has HEPA filtration, which stands for high efficiency particulate air, which basically means that that filter will stop 99.9% of all airborne particles from getting back out into the room again. That's all a filter is for in a vacuum, of course. The suction brings the dirt in, and then you basically want to make sure it doesn't go back out the other end. And that's where the HEPA filtration comes into its own. $149 is the price. Now, we've already got the emails rolling in. Let's see. And we've also, I'll tell you about the pillows in a minute. I suppose I should probably tell you about those first, then we'll do an email. That's what we'll do. So this, oh, it's lighter than I expected. It is a pillow after all. I don't know why I expected it to be heavy. This is the Mirel pillow. Now, Mirel, if you've seen the GX suspension pillow before, this is an upgraded version of the GX suspension pillow. The Mirel brand is exclusive to ShopOnTV. It comes in medium soft and medium firm, and the way you choose is very, very simple. If you like a softer pillow, well, guess what? You go for the medium soft. And if you like a firm pillow, well, you go for the medium firm. And if you like to sit up in bed in reed, or if you are an inclined sleeper as I am, then medium firm is also very good for you. A lot of people do actually at this price go for both. Now, I'll tell you what, at $34.95, this is, and that's our standard price. I checked this. This is not going to go up. We've basically done a very special deal with the folks who create the GX suspension pillow. This is basically made especially for us. The difference is with the GX pillow, it has an organza strip down the side which gives it breathability. This is a new upgraded cover, and the whole cover is breathable, so it allows air in and out. And basically the whole point of this pillow, the suspension pillow, is that it will never, ever, ever lose its ability to return back to its original form. It has inside, it has actual suspension inside of it. I'll show you that in a moment. $34.95 gets you two of these. They fit a standard UK size pillowcase, either your, now what do they call, either your housewife's pillowcase or your Oxford. So whichever one you've got, this is going to fit. They are fabulous pillows, and I'll tell you more about them in a moment. But the first email was from Joseph. Now, Joseph was telling us all about Frank Gallagher last night from Shameless. Now, I've not seen the UK Shameless because, did I mention I used to live in America? And so they have their own version over there, which has William H. Macy, who plays the lead character. So what are some facts about Frank Gallagher that have been sent in? He's, she hasn't even got the email open. Central character, yes, know that, yes, yes. Shameless, yes. British television series, yes. Charismatic, yet morally bankrupt. That sounds awfully familiar. Yes. Often neglecting his parental duties. Now, on that front, we have no similarity, right? Despite his flaws, I'm looking over at my son. Despite his flaws, he has his moments of charm and wit. Yeah, yeah. Makes him apparently a complex and compelling figure. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I think that leads nicely into Danny and Megan's email, because they said, I'm a total legend. They watched for the first time last night and think I must see TV. Well, naturally, I agree with you, obviously. Although I will say I'm a legend because I'm old and mostly forgotten. We've got to get some violins in here. We really do. Thank you very much. Also, I appreciate that. And I'm so glad that people are finding us. I do like to do it a bit differently, I have to say. I will show you the products. Now, look, I have to do my job, but at the same time, it's late or early, depending on which way you look at it. And ITV and STV have given me this airtime, and they've given me a pillow and a box to talk about for an hour and a half, and access to the nation's audience. So, Lawrence says, good morning, Rob Lock with an E. Good morning, Lawrence. How are you? And there are 2 jokes, apparently. Okay. Why are they called seagulls? Because if they flew over a bay, they'd be called bagels. I like that. That's very, I think, a light ripple of applause. And he also goes on to say, what's a pirate's favourite shop? Argos. Boo. No, ShopOnTV. Thank you. Keep your emails coming. Can I just say, I did have an email last night after my twerking incident. Somebody asked me to do a cartwheel. No, not a cartwheel, a handstand. And unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to do that because if I had attempted a handstand, I would have damaged myself, other people, and probably the set. I like to, if you imagine Jabba the Hutt doing a cartwheel, I think that's kind of how that would have gone. Not well. So no cartwheels and no handstands, but I will imperil myself in other physical ways if you can think of interesting things for me to do. This is, do you know, I've always wanted a show like this. I did an online show called Unlocked, and it was all about basically me and the audience. So you write in, you are the show. You tell me, you know, interesting things, what you want me to talk about, ask me questions, tell me jokes, and dare me to do stuff, and if I can do it, I will. So I'm open for that if you are. That's all I'm saying. Won't be a lot of people watching tonight, but those that are, I'm here for you. In the meantime, let me tell you, now where is my special pillow? Aha! So here it is. Inside, this is not my clothing. No, I don't need that. I don't need this. Well, I probably do need the suspension, actually. This is what is inside your pillow. It's not pink, it is white. We've just done this for illustrative purposes. But these X's are they're like suspension X's. You know, like the lintel, the thing that holds up the lintel on a building, or a suspension bridge. That's that kind of idea. They are engineering things. They're engineering things. That's a technical term. You can use that if you want. I'll give you that one. And what they do is they actually are, they're inside it, running across the centre of the pillow, and they're slightly shorter than the width of the pillow. That means that as you lay your head upon the pillow, they keep it from losing its shape. It will always return back to its normal shape, and it will also cradle your head. Now here's the difference, by the way, between the medium soft and the medium firm. The medium soft has 20% less filling, or to put it another way, the medium firm has 20% more filling. So, but here's the deal. The suspension, the built-in suspension, that supports your head. That supports your head, your neck, your spine. It's designed to give you correct spinal alignment while you sleep, to not have to put your arm under the pillow to support yourself, or fold the pillow in half, or any of that old rubbish, to give you the support that you most desperately need while you sleep. The filling is purely there for comfort. Every other pillow in the world, with the exception of maybe a few that have tried to sort of think outside the box, like your memory foam pillows and things like that, every other pillow in the world is essentially just a sack with some filling in it. And that filling has changed over the years. Egyptians used bricks and then thought, oh no, that wasn't a good idea. Let's put something a bit softer in there. Buckwheat has been a big one, but other than that, it's been traditionally for hundreds of years, it's been hair or fur or feathers, and of course that's still to this very day. People think of a luxury pillow as being something that's got maybe down. It's, you know, it's all downy. It's also downy and soft and lovely and fluffy and all of that, and that's great. But here are the drawbacks with down and feather and man-made fibre. There are several. Number one, the minute you put your head on the pillow, and in fact, I'm going to sit back here and, there we go. Oh, it's a bit of a deep deep sofa. This is a traditional man-made, or is it man-made fibre or hollow fibre-filled pillow. Now, I think this one needs a little blue pill. It's a bit floppy. And no matter what you do, it's just floppy. And so here's the sorry, excuse me. This sofa is really it's like sitting in an hole. Here's the thing: as soon as you put your head on there, your head all the filling moves to one side, and you end up with your head virtually on the mattress, don't you? Yes, you do, Rob. Yes, you can answer along at home if you wish. And that's not good. And especially so when it comes to feather and down, no matter what it is. And you can spend, you know, hundreds of pounds on a pillow that's got luxury feathering inside of it, and all of the problems remain, all of the filling, parts like the Red Sea, and you end up with your head basically on a couple of bits of cotton and touching the mattress. So your neck, you spend the whole night sleeping like that, basically. And no wonder we wake up in the morning and we say, I've got a stiff neck. Not surprising. Or how many times have you woken up in the middle of the night and thought, hello, my arm's missing, because it's gone to sleep? It's the only thing that has. It's the only thing that's getting a good night's sleep, because you've cut off the circulation to your arm and it's gone numb. That's happened to me numerous times, because when you don't have the support from the pillow, you end up putting your arm underneath, don't you? So it's no good. Look at the difference between, and this, by the way, I can tell you which is which. If I put these side by side, you can possibly see. Oh, now I like this. So there's your medium. I think that's the medium firm. It does say on it somewhere, or is it the other end? Hold on. There's the medium. Yes, I was right. That's the medium firm, and that's the medium soft. Do you know how I can tell? Because that one's firmer than that one. Or if you want to put it another way, that one's softer than that one. Oh, they are very comfortable. But no matter what I do, you see, as soon as you put your head on this, you can't physically get all the way to the bottom of the pillow because the suspension inside prevents it. So your head is cradled in the middle and on the sides as well, because you've got those two ties in there. So no matter where you put your head, if you're a side sleeper, if you're a back sleeper, if you're a front sleeper, if you sleep standing on your head, this is going, I don't recommend that though, this is going to protect your night's sleep. It's going to help to give you a better night's sleep, because it's going to keep your head and your spine and all your throat and all of that gubbins in alignment. But here's the other thing. So the other drawback to the other type of pillow like this, there are three. There are three main issues. One is support. They have no support. So we end up either folding them over, or what do? We use multiple pillows. So as I've told this story many, many times, when I went to first moved back to England after 15 years in America, I moved back in 2018. And I had to get a flat, and I had nothing. So I went to a very famous bedding store, and I bought a mattress, and I bought a couple of beds, one for my son and one for me. And sitting up on the shelf was a special offer, 4 pillows for £20. And being the miserly person that I am, I thought, I'm taking that deal. And I got the pillows home, and they were 4 of these. They were 4 hollow fibre pillows. And I have always slept with 2 pillows, because I've never had a decent pillow. And actually, most people have never had a decent pillow, but I'll get to that in a minute. And so 2 pillows, and I put my head on, and it was like, oh, no, that's not working. So then I tried a third, and no, that's not working either. So then I tried a fourth, and guess what? Same thing. No. 4 pillows. Honestly, it was like the Princess and the Pea, except there was no pea, and I wasn't a princess. But I felt, I empathised with her, because 4 pillows, and they were, even in concert, all together, were utterly useless. So I put them under the bed, because I have an ottoman bed, and I never used them again. I was going to keep them for guests, but even guests complained about them on the rare occasions we had some over, so I just threw them away. And that's the point. You throw your pillows away constantly, don't you? Or the other, and this gets me on to the third main problem with these pillows, they are the perfect absolutely sort of like a nirvana, or they're like a summer beach resort for dust mites. They're the perfect environment for dust mites to thrive. They love being inside a pillow. Now, apparently the Sleep Council recommend every sort of 3 months you should be changing your pillows. First of all, you notice they start to discolour because they're hot. And this is a problem with hollow fibre and with all of the feathers and all of those other types of filling hot, right? So most of your heat is lost through your head. I mean, our whole body, the whole system of our body is essentially designed to keep our brain alive. That's it and all about it. So most of your heat is lost through your head. And of course, it all goes in the pillow. Maybe you wake up with a sweaty head. How many times in the night do you turn the pillow over because it's turned into slight sleeping on the hob? And they store the heat and you sweat, and all that sweat goes in here. And then that sweat, the bacteria start to thrive. Well, basically, it turns into a poggy mess because the sweat becomes a haven for bacteria. The bacteria produce a smell, and then that moist, smelly, dank, bacteria-ridden, festering place is where dust mites go, "Come on, kids, we're moving," and they set up house in your pillow. Now, look. You know, with these kinds of environment, unless you have natural fibres like silk and certain other things, dust mites are everywhere. They're not harmful to us at all, actually, dust mites. However, their droppings, their poo-poo, that is what it can create an allergen. It can create an allergic reaction in people. If you're allergic to dust mites, it's usually the droppings that you're allergic to. But after a while, I think with your duvet, after 2 years, they say that if it's a hollow fibre duvet, that 50%, it's 2 or 3 years, 50% of the weight of that duvet is dust mites and their droppings. It's true. Honestly, it really is. So that's the other problem with these. You end up, your pillow, it's floppy, it doesn't support you, it's hot, it's uncomfortable, gives you a numb arm sometimes. You don't sleep well because you're constantly tossing and turning. We're not supposed to toss. Oh, hello. We're not supposed to toss and turn at night. We're supposed to essentially pretty much stay where we are. If you've had a good night's sleep, you will wake up in almost the same position as where you fell asleep. And also the bedding probably won't have moved very much. That's one of the ways of knowing that you've had a good night's sleep, apparently. So forget these. They're absolutely... Well, I think they're rubbish. But the fact is that, all right, this is the way that it used to be done. But now there's a better mousetrap. Now you have Morel. And Morel, I don't know why, I've always loved a nice pillow on my lap. This has the internal bracing. I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it, where... Hello. It's so obvious, isn't it? You look at, in engineering, you look at suspension bridges, you look at general engineering, construction, and all those clever things that I know nothing about. I mean, the bridges stay up because of this type of concept. And so it's just like, well, of course, if you put one of those in a pillow, they're going to stop the pillow from ever flattening down completely. It will always return, no matter what part of the did I say mattress? I meant pillow. Whatever part, sorry, that man-made thing has left stuff all over me. It's melting, it's left a residue. Last thing you want is to go home with covered in residue, isn't it? It's comfortable because you've got the filling, and the filling is called like down. Now, it is an artificial fibre, but it's a special fibre that was developed for this pillow, which it's very, very fine, almost like down, so it's incredibly comfortable. You've got this wonderful cotton cover, and again, it's a fully breathable cover. So this is designed to keep your head cool, because whenever you put your head on it, it sucks air in, and you take your head off, and actually, I think it's the other way around. When you put your head on it, the air is expelled, and when you lift your head, the air is sucked in. So there's a constant flow of air. It's almost like it's breathing. And the other thing to let you know about this is that it's designed in the UK. Should I tell you the whole story? Have we had any more emails, Leslie? Oh, some mattress facts from Joseph. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, be part of the show if you would like. It's studio@shopontv.co.uk, studio@shopontv.co.uk. And Leslie, our producer, is on standby she's even got her reading glasses on and everything, to basically, to read out your emails. How are you doing today? What have you been up to? I would like to know. What's been interesting for you today? What's been going on in your day? Why not tell me? We're going to have an intimate conversation on the television. Why not? It's just you, me, and the rest of the nation, baby. So 34.95. We are on YouTube as well, of course. We do have 4 people watching on YouTube. Shop on TV Live, at Shop on TV Live. And please do subscribe to us on YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscription button and the bell icon. And then that way you'll know we go live every night. And also, if you want to check the show out the next day, maybe you missed something, or maybe something happened that was so unbelievable you just had to see it again. Like my twerking. Check out my twerking from Paris. Well, I went home with my son last night. Well, he lives with me, so. And we were talking about the twerking. So last night on the air, somebody asked me if I could twerk. And I've never twerked before in my entire life. And my son was gobsmacked because apparently I did it very well. I had no idea. I'm a natural twerker. And I started to think about all different ways this could help my career. And then I realized that, the light bulb moment. It can't. But it was a fun moment. So yeah, that's about half an hour before the end of last night's show on YouTube, if you want to see. By the way, we have some amazing reviews on this pillow, and I'll tell you the whole story about the pillow in a moment. So from Eileen, we love them, Eileen says. We both have had the best time ever with these pillows. Let's just let that sink in for a moment. I've been trying and buying several pillows a year, trying to find a good pillow. Well, at last, I found one. I love it. It's so comfortable, no sinking in and staying flat. It comes back up and is just the same when I wake. Just thought you should know. We love them. Thank you very much, Eileen. And also, great pillow, says Jackie. I'm really pleased with my new pillow. It is soft, very comfortable, and does exactly as described on the website. I'm sleeping much better, and aches and pains in my back have improved significantly since I started using it. And also Rebecca says, super pillow. I don't know if Rebecca talks like that, but I'm just making it up. I have bought every type of pillow, and none of them were comfortable. I happened to come across you. Hang on. I happened to come across you. I may as well try it, she thinks, she said. She postured, she wondered, she cogitated. I have to say, it's the most comfortable pillow I've ever had, and worth every penny. My sister tried mine, and now going to order one. I would highly recommend these pillows. She may not speak like that. I don't have any reference. Don't know. And we've had an email from Andrea. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Roblox, she says. Oh, is that it? Can I hold the pillow up? Put a pink... Hold on. I'm being asked to do something here. Right, okay. Oh, I see. I see what they're doing. Hold on. She says... Oh, that's my mic, crikey. Sorry. I'm trying to light it up. She says she thinks that pink is my colour. Sorry about all the mic rustle. I do apologise. For a moment, I forgot I'm actually on television. I'm just sitting there having a chat on the sofa with my friends. I love Pink. I really do. Got all her albums. But actually, if it's historically speaking, Pink used to be a boy's colour. Back to the Victorian era, boys were in pink and young girls were in blue. And it was, I forget why it changed. Oh, the boy in blue painting changed it all. That's right, yeah. And I find it interesting how colour and clothing defines gender or sex, whichever one it is. I find that very interesting, don't you? That's all I'm going to say. I'm just saying I do find it interesting. I appreciate the Eddie Izzard approach, which is I'll wear whatever I done well, please, thank you very much. And I think that that should be the same way. There you go. We've got 7 viewers on YouTube now. I think the algorithm's getting excited. Hey, let's all go and have a look at YouTube. Let's see how many people we can get on YouTube right now. This will be fun because we're live, right? We're actually live. If you've just tuned in and thought, what is this surreal nonsense going on? There's a fat bloke, a fat bearded bloke on television cradling a pillow with 2 pink crosses on it. We're ShopOnTV. Normally we have guests on this show, but because it was such a late start, nobody wanted to come and visit. So that's why it's just me, myself and you. But let's see, every time a new person goes on YouTube, I'll give it a shout out. It'll be like a ding. Let's see how many see how many people are watching. You don't have to watch it on YouTube. Just on your smart TV or your tablet or your phone or whatever, just pop over to YouTube at ShopOnTV Live. ShopOnTV Live, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing while you're there, and as the numbers go up, I'll give it a little shout out. Anyone new yet? We've gone to 4. So after my plea, 3 people have left. Right. And Andrea, she asked if I could wear my pink shirt next weekend. Do you know what, Andrea? I'll be perfectly honest with you. I think, because I have 3 wardrobes, I have small, medium and large. I'm currently at the large. I don't think no, I do have a pink shirt. I do. I will wear a pink shirt. I will wear anything you like. Well, within reason. So one more email. No, honestly, I'm open to anything. I always said that my idea for a TV show was always that if anyone was crazy enough to give me the airtime to do it, that it would just be me live, no script, no rehearsal, not having any idea what was going to happen, and you would dictate the show. 12 people on YouTube. Go for it. Please hit subscribe and like and the belly thingy. Click the bell. 12, please. I want to see. Let's see if we can get to 1 million. I'd love to know how many people. There are probably, I don't know, maybe 60 or 100,000 people watching now at this time in the morning, I would guess. Let's find out. All email in. By the way, Leslie, shameless promotion. You can follow me as well. If you like what I do, or even if you don't like what I do, then all my social media, which is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Snapchat, everything. It's all at Rob Lock with an E on TV, at Rob Lock on TV. Please like me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, like me on Instagram. I always, when I go home, I have a 45-minute 31 on YouTube. God, that's brilliant. Thank you. Let's see how many more can get onto YouTube. Come on, Britain, we can do it. Britain, Britain, Britain. Let's go to ShopOnTV Live on YouTube. And Scotland. Well, no, hang on. Scotland's in Britain, Leslie. Gosh. But I will, having Scottish blood in my own veins, I will say, Scotland, my friends in Scotland, please, let's all en masse go to YouTube to ShopOnTV Live and hit subscribe. Let's see if we can get 100 subscribers tonight. Just for fun. Just to, if you feel sorry for this poor man sitting on a couch with a pink pillow and nothing else to do or say, except to talk to the nation. Right, let me tell you that one more email and then, okay, one more, if you insist, Leslie, go on, one more then. So this is from Mark. Mark, he and Rachel had their baby Lucas about 2 weeks ago. Congratulations, you are new parents. And apparently only I can make selling pillows sexy. Well, there are ways I could make it sexier, but I don't think it's that kind of show. Congratulations on a newborn. I tell you what, one of the greatest things I've ever done is going in the background. I haven't even said anything yet. My son is the floor manager, the floor manager is my son. Is have a child. It's my proudest moment was when I became a father. And it's been absolutely amazing. And he's just about to turn 21. I blinked. In fact, here he is over here. I don't know if you've still got a shot of him. This is David, my son. Hi, Dave. He's very small. Although that's not what the girls tell me. It's the 39 viewers on YouTube. Yay, go on, my son. Thank you so much for doing this, just purely for fun. I really appreciate it. Go to ShopOnTV Live and just have a look on YouTube and see. Let's see if we can mess with the algorithm. The algorithm's going to go, this is how the algorithm talks. What is going on with ShopOnTV tonight? Where are all these people coming from? If we get to 60, I'll do another twerk. Or if we get to 1,000, I'll take my clothes off. And apparently I'm going to do a dance, according to my producer, when I do the vacuum cleaner. For Laura. Laura wants me to... Oh, do you, Laura? What am I? Just some piece of flesh that you can just command to do your bidding? Well, you're absolutely right. Right, anyway, back to the pillow for a moment, because if my bosses are watching, I won't have a job in the morning. And neither will the producer, because she's supposed to keep me in check. So this is just for a moment, just briefly. 385. That's what I like about doing this, because I'm being naughty. I shouldn't read. I should just be very serious about 385857. It's the Morel. Now this is a luxury pillow. It has this suspension system inside. So the way that the story goes. So Alex, a gentleman by the name of Alex Miles, who is was a cabinet maker. His daughter was in an horrendous car accident. In fact, she was actually knocked over, I believe, by a car, and very, very, very seriously injured, to the point where it was touch and go as to whether she would make it. And so, fortunately, there is a happy ending to the story. She did recover, but it took over a year. And she was bedridden, and I do mean bedridden for over a year. She literally could not leave bed, not even to get up and go and pee. And of course, being the concerned father that Alex was and is, he asked, is there anything that I can do to alleviate your suffering? And she said, can you please find me a good pillow? Because if you're in bed 24 hours a day, she didn't have a pillow that was comfortable for her. So he tried everything. He literally bought every pillow he could physically lay his hands on, from the cheapest to the most expensive. I think he spent £180 on a pillow from Harrods. None of them worked. They're all essentially the same, like I said at the start. They're a big sack with something inside, some sort of filling inside. So being an engineer, he decided to have a little tinker. So he started cutting these pillows in half and looking at what was inside, and essentially discovered what I just said. It's a sack with some filling in it. And then he had that light bulb moment when being an engineer, he noticed one day, I think when he was driving home or walking home, or at some point, past a building and saw the lintels. I don't know what a lintel is, but I've heard this story anecdotally, so I'm just parroting it really. He saw the support system on the lintels, or is the lintel the support system? I don't know. Any engineers out there, what is a lintel? Please do let me know. But he saw the way that a building was being supported with this sort of X-type, arrangement. And so he thought, that's what the pillow needs. And that's where he came up with this. So these support ties are inside your pillow. They're white, they're not coloured. This just so that the pink is purely for everyone's amusement when I stick it under my chin, and also to show you what they look like. And they are slightly shorter, as you can see, slightly shorter than the pillow. And that means that, we're down to 27 people on YouTube now. Oh, well, there's no danger of me twerking. That's good. That means that whatever part of the pillow you put pressure on, it will always return back to its original shape, and it will never fully compress. It will support your head. It's got an active support system for the support, and the filling is purely for your comfort. And because with the Morel, which is the upgraded cover, and the Morel brand is now exclusive to us here at ShopOnTV, then it's a fully breathable cover rather than having the original pillow had a breathable strip on the side. This has the whole cover is breathable, and that's the morale difference. And that's what you have inside your pillow, as you can see, that system to actively support your head. Honestly, I know dozens of people that have these pillows. I probably know 100 people actually that have these pillows, and everybody raves about them. They really, really, honestly, truly do. And $34.95 is a brilliant price. Normally, I think the GX pillows are about £40 for one. These are maybe even more, maybe even 49, yeah, 49.95 for one actually. No, yeah, I forget, something like that. Doesn't matter, because these are $34.95 for two. It's a very special deal that we have secured on your behalf, taking the whole GX suspension pillow to the next level for you here at ShopOnTV. We now have 86 people on. No, we don't. I've dropped off apparently. Too busy listening to what I'm saying. I know, because people are making me work. No, honestly, these are really, really, really very, very good indeed. I know too many people who recommend them to not take notice of that. It really is a very, very soft, lovely luxury pillow. And again, look at the difference. If I hold that up, it remains firm and erect. Whereas if I hold, see I'm holding that. If I hold the other one, floppy. Before, after you've put suspension into a pillow. $34.95. All right, we have some more emails. Let's see who we got. So this is actually germane to the pillow. So this is from Carol. Hi, Carol. How are you? She says, Rob, this is more than a luxury pillow. Absolutely, hands down, the best pillow on the market in her opinion. One night she woke up with some horrible neck issues, and when she got this pillow, it changed her whole night's sleep. So as our regular guest when we do these pillows, Alex Knowles, will tell you, there are 5 different stages of sleep, you see, and each stage basically you go deeper and deeper and deeper, and you need to get into, I believe, is it alpha? I can't remember. Whatever the last one is, and it is the sort of the deep, recuperative, regenerative state of sleep. Every stage is different. Every stage is important. But it takes, on average, 90 minutes to do one complete sleep cycle. If that sleep cycle is interrupted anywhere along the way, you go right all the way back to the start again. So actually, sometimes you don't even necessarily wake up, but you have your cycles have been disturbed. And so it's very important to sleep through all of those different cycles, to wake up feeling refreshed. When was the last time you actually woke up feeling refreshed? I certainly can't remember. I think it was 3 months ago, just before I started this job. And apparently everybody else feels the same way. So stage 1 is REM. Now this is interesting. This is very interesting. Well, I think it is. Rapid eye movement. Now, a lot of people think when you're dreaming, you're in a deep sleep. You're not. That's actually, I believe that's REM sleep, which is it's actually the lightest level of sleep. In fact, most dreams you have before you wake up. And you can have a dream that seems like it's gone on for hours or days or weeks, but it's actually only been a few minutes. Interesting that, isn't it? So there's REM sleep, then there's non-REM sleep. Go on there, sleep. What are the others? So stage 2 is non-REM. Stage 3 and 4 are linked. N3, the final stage of non-REM. And then the deepest period of sleep is in the last 20 to 40 minutes. Stage 5 is your REM. So you start with REM and you finish with REM. Right, interesting. So you go full circle. So it's that 3rd and 4th stage that are very, very important. That's when most of the important stuff is done. And the 3 things that are, well, 4 things I suppose technically, that are going to affect your state of sleep. Number 1 is your pillow. Number 2 is your mattress, and number 3 is whatever covering you have on top of you. Because if you overheat, you wake up, you throw the cover off, then you get cold, you pull the cover on, And that goes back and forth, on and off, on and off, on and off. And that's constantly disturbing your sleep. The other thing also is that whatever the heating, the ambient temperature is in your room. But also when you're trying to relax, you know, it's interesting. We think we relax all of our, most of our senses. We get comfortable. Maybe we turn the lights down a little bit so it's not too bright. Maybe we put some lovely plinky plonky music on. But the one thing we forget, and it's actually one of your strongest senses, is your sense of smell. So you should always, you know, I often recommend aromatherapy oils, that kind of thing. You know, you want something that is a pleasant smell as well, a pleasant aroma. Say that again. If everybody checks out, then everybody will have a pillow. And if you don't, you won't. There's no twerking going on tonight. We're down to 9 people on YouTube. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest. One of the reasons I'm being a bit cheeky and sitting and not really doing my job as in such a focused way as I should is because, look, starting at 1:30 in the morning, let's face it, most people have gone to bed. So it's Monday morning, so people are off to work later. So it's you and me, baby. It's the night owls. And so keep your emails coming, please do. Genuinely, how are you? How was your day? Ask me a question, anything you like. I'll answer as I am an open book. You might not care about my life or anything to do with me, but if you are, I'm here to answer any questions. And I care about you. I want to know how you're doing. And also, what do you want to see? Do you want to see pillows? Do you want to see boxes? Or do you want to see vacuums? Can I ask that you not want to see the vacuum? Because then I'll have to get up. Oh, I'm going to have to get up, aren't I? I'm not dancing. No, I'm not dancing unless we get 100 people on YouTube. And then we've got the storage. The storage. Then we need to do the shake and vac. I see. Right. Apparently, it puts the freshness back. What other emails did we have, Leslie? So this one's about Morel. Ken and Jody. Hi, Ken and Jody. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you staying up. They bought it because Jody was suffering from neck pain. Okay. They bought every pillow, money combined. They didn't work. The Morel did not disappoint. They had the best night's sleep they had in years. And they now sleep like babies. They definitely recommend it. I love it. I love sleeping like a baby, don't you? Get the nappy on, get the old dummy in. Oh, yeah. Little bit of baby powder just for the scent, really. So it's very important to take care of your scent, your aromas, your nose. And what was that, sorry, again? Lawrence wants to know, are these better, in my opinion, than memory foam alternatives? And do they give neck and spine support? Okay, listen, I am not in any way a pillow expert, but I will say this. I have, aside from being a professional actor, by the way, 26th of March, I don't know, it's on Sky Crime. Is it called Sky Crime or Sky something? So FBI, the episode of FBI International that I shot in Prague and Budapest a couple of weeks ago is airing. So it's an American show, but it's Sky, it's like Sky, it's where all of the cop shows are. I think it's Sky Crime, something like that. Yeah, anyway, one of those channels. Not sure what time, you're gonna have to check the listings. But okay, to answer your question, I'm not a pillow expert, but in my years I have worked, I was one of the first presenters on the original shopping channel in this country for about 7 years, and so I slept on or tried out lots of pillows then. And over the years I've been involved, mostly when I'm skint, in the transactional shopping TV business. And so yes, I have tried a lot of pillows, and I have spoken to hundreds, if not thousands, of people who I've discussed this matter with. I remember actually on a few occasions we had memory foam pillows to sell. I personally never liked them because I'm a side sleeper and they weren't very comfortable for me. The trouble with a memory foam, and now a lot of people love them and swear by them, so I'm not saying they're a bad product, but they only work for a very small or a specific number of people because they don't change shape. They're the same shape. So if you have, like me, if you've got larger shoulders or a fatter neck or whatever, then the gap that is created by your head's up too high or it's too low. That you've got to just have the right body shape for it to be exactly the right sort of fit for you. Also, memory foam can anecdotally get quite hot. So I haven't spoken to many people who've raved about memory foam pillows, I'll be honest. However, the whole point of this is that because of these, again, these X's here, sorry, oh, my director's been waiting for this for ages, sorry. You should have said, Paul. These X's represent what is inside this pillow. They are internal support ties. And those ties create support, literally, they add support to the pillow. So this whole pillow, its raison d'etre, its purpose, its whole modus operandi is to provide you with support. But here's the difference between this and a traditional pillow. That is basically a sack with a filling, and it's basically hollow fibre, it's synthetic fibre. That, which can't even support its own weight, is supposed to support your head, which is 10 pounds. If I hold this pillow in exactly the same way, so at the end, look, see, I'm holding it right at the end, and I'm holding that right at the end. You tell me what's the difference. Which one's got the support and which one hasn't? This pillow, no matter what you do to it, is not ever going to fully compress. I cannot touch my hands together like that. With this, you know, look, my hands are completely touching. With this, I can't do it. And this is a medium soft, I think. Oh, it doesn't say on this one. So A, it's never going to fully compress. You're never going to end up with a situation when your head flops essentially onto the mattress with just a small amount of filling and the, you know, the cover, the top and bottom layers of the cover to support you. So that is designed to keep your head completely, and your spine and all of your esophagus and all that kind of stuff completely aligned. So it's flat, it's straight when you lie on your side or when you lie on your back. And that means that a number of things. Number one, you don't have to fold the pillow over. You can't fold this pillow over. It is impossible. No one can do that. The second thing is you only ever need one pillow. You don't have to stack pillows. And if you want a slightly firmer pillow, go for the medium firm option. If you like a slightly softer pillow, go for the medium soft. If you like to sit up in bed and read in bed, if you're sporting an injury of some kind, back injury, and your doctor said get yourself a pillow for support, put it behind your back. If you like a little bit of extra, a little lumbar support while you're on your sofa or your armchair, this is the pillow, I believe, for you. There's only one other pillow I know that has a support akin to this. I'm not going to mention it because it would be unfair as we are featuring this pillow tonight, but there are only two pillows that I would essentially recommend, and that's the one I use, which is the other one, and this one, because I know so many people who absolutely love this. The only difference is that this is a pillow. It will be for a temporary period. It does have synthetic fibre inside of it, but the fibre, it's like a very fine, in fact, actually, it's a special machine had to be developed in order to make the filling so fine. It's so fine, it's like down. So he called it, Alex called it, like down, you know? And it's one of the most successful pillows in the world. When Alex made this for his daughter, Georgia, hence that's why it was originally called, it still is called, the other version, the GX pillow, GX for Georgia. That's how she used to sign her name. And so it solved the problem. Suddenly Georgia had a pillow that could, while she was bedridden for a whole year, can you imagine, was finally comfortable. But then, you know, Alex's wife was like, well, hang on, Alex, I want one too. So he made one, and then the mother-in-law wanted one, and then the neighbours, and so it grew, and in the end, everyone in the village had one, and then, oh, and speaking of Wales, apparently, can I say hello to Dan the Welsh Wizard? Can I do what now? Do I? Of course I remember Dan the Welsh Wizard. Dan the Welsh Wizard. How many times have I said Dan the Welsh Wizard on the television? And also, Joey in Liverpool would like to hear my Scouse accent. Now, I'll be honest, Scouse is not one of my strongest accents. But there is a little saying I do if I ever have to attempt it, and that's this. They do that there, though, don't they? They do that there, though, don't they? That could be a meme. Hey, everyone record this on your phones. Are you ready? I love Liverpool, by the way. Last time I was up in Warrington, I used to shoot a show in a studio in Warrington. And our cameraman, Rich, if he's watching, hi Rich, and Daniel, hello Daniel Harrington, if you're watching. Rich is Scouser, and he threatened to take me out on numerous occasions for a night out in Liverpool. Apparently it's a cracking night out. But everybody, right, get ready to record this on your phones, if that, I don't know. And here we go, here's a meme for everybody. They do that there, though, don't they? I'll do it again for you. They do that there, though, don't they? And that's as good as I can do for a Scouse accent. I apologise. The other one, Newcastle, is the other one I can't do. I do a good Scottish, but since as we have obviously STV watching, I don't want to insult anyone. Although I do have I do have a large percentage of Scottish blood. And Stephen has asked, what Stephen asked? Oh, he's just watched my video on YouTube of me selling a grill in a Russian accent. Yes, I did actually. I don't have a lot of videos on YouTube. If you want to see my professional acting videos, you can always go to IMDb and just look up Rob Lock with an E. But also, I'm on Vimeo. So if you go to vimeo.com/Rob Lock with an E, vimeo.com/Rob Lock, you'll see all of the TV shows and films and things that I've done, my proper acting work. And I actually, when I lived and worked in Hollywood, and I still do go back and forth. Don't know if I mentioned that. And I'm not saying this to name drop, it's true. I actually became typecast as an Eastern European. I either play mob bosses or corrupt politicians, or that sort of character. But I worked a lot, and all of the video evidence is there to be seen on Vimeo or IMDb. But so I've been asked if I could sell the pillow in a Russian accent. Well, I can. I'm not doing this to offend anybody. I'm doing this purely for comedic effect. I actually speak Russian. Я говорю по-русски. I learned Russian at school. Я изучал русский язык в школе. And I lived in Moscow 20 years ago. Я жил в Москве 20 лет назад. Just translating for any Russians watching or Russian speakers. So what have I got to do? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this is pillow. For those who don't know why pillow is for make your head feel good in bed. You want to feel good in bed, don't you? This pillow can help. It make not only head feel good, make other part of body feel good as well. Maybe your leg is ache, you can put between legs, also make you feel very, very good. Maybe your back is little aching too, and you're going, oh, my back is very pain. This you can put behind back, maybe help take pain away. It's not miracle, it's not curing pain, it's not curing disease, but is making things that are very sore not feel so very sore. Is also very good price. Very, very good price. Normally this costs you so much money, you go, I want to have good pillow, but I'm too poor to pay that. I'm not spending that much money, no way. It make me poor if I pay this much money. So, the ShopOnTV, the special ShopOnTV television channel, the shopping show, they get special price. They go to supplier and they say, you give me special price. If you don't give me special price for my viewers, I'm going to make life very uncomfortable for you. And so they say, okay, we make special price. And this is special price. $34.95 is not for one pillow. It's not for один, it is for two. Два pillow. So now, you know what? For very small price, you can have double fun in your bed. Thank you, good night. Oh, we still got, how long we got left? How many? Has an hour gone by? Have I been sitting here for an hour? Nice. So, I've now been asked if I can share a little bit about storage box. If I can talk for an hour about a pillow, then just think what I can do with a storage box. Thank you. By the way, I just want to say I love my Russian friends and compadres. When I lived in Moscow, it was one of the best experiences in my life. I've got stories I could tell all day long, and I have to say that you wouldn't believe half of them because they say truth is stranger than fiction. You'd think I was making it up. But I tell you what, I've never visited. I'm pretty well travelled. Never have I been to any country where you meet someone during the day and they're inviting you over to their place and you're drinking vodka and having dinner with them that night. One of the most hospitable nations that I've ever known, and I love the Russian language. It actually, there's a lot of mystique around it because of the Cyrillic alphabet. It's actually one of the simplest languages to learn. It only has 2 verb declensions and very few irregularities. So if you want to learn a new language, Russian's actually really easy. And also the poetry, Russian poetry. Во всякой книге предисловие есть первая и вместе с тем последняя вещь. Which is the prologue to A Hero of Our Time, Герой нашего времени, by Lermontov. All right, they get boxes. Boxes. They're going. All right. Hold your horses. Good Lord. Notice I am the presenter who will do as much as possible to not have to move any more than 6 feet when I'm doing a presentation. This is the Handy Solutions large collapsible storage box. 66 litres of storage space. It's a 3-piece set. Yes, there are 4 there, but ignore that because you only get 3. If you want an extra one, buy 2 packs and throw 2 in the bin. No, don't do that. Mr. Chumley Warner. Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yes, Mr. Chumley Warner, Harry Enfield. Now, he is a talented man. He and Ben Elton. I've always wanted to work with Ben Elton, I have to say, as well. So this is the large collapsible. Now, you might think, hang on a minute, that's not a storage box, Rob. That's because it's collapsed. This 66 litres is quite a lot. What I'm going to ask Leslie, because the one thing I forgot to do to look up before I came on the air, is the dimensions. Do we know the dimensions of this? But essentially, so this is made of a very, very strong, I believe it's described as an Oxford fabric. It's one of those tear-resistant, really, really tough, durable, water-resistant fabrics. It also has an industrial zipper. This ain't no ordinary zipper. This is strong. And that's good because if you're using it over and over and over again, you don't want to wear it out, do you? So there's that. But the magic here is really inside. What you can see is there is a steel frame inside the box. So that means that when you elevate the box like so, all you've got to do is make sure that your steel frame isn't tangled like mine. You just push, there we are, push the frame into place like that. You just literally push it into the side, ever so simple. There we are, lovely. Did you see that? Let me show you. Here's what I made earlier. So you see where the frame is. All I did is I just pushed it into the corners. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. Right? No vacuum. Now, what that does, because you've actually got the metal frame around the top and all, so you can stack these. They will hold up to 14 kilos in weight, and that means you can stack 3 more boxes on top of each other. So a maximum of 4 is recommended, but you do actually get 3 in the set. But here's the great thing. If you stack a box, and how many times have you done this? I know you've done it. I've done it. We've all done it. We've all put stuff into cardboard boxes or even those plastic containers, which can be quite expensive. And we stack them up and then we go, oh, I need my flange. Where's my flange? Oh no, it's in the bottom box. So then you have to unstack them all and you get your flange out and you stack them all back up again. Or maybe you wait until you've used your flange. Or you go looking in the box for the flange and then you go, oh, it's not in that one. And then you have to look and oh no, it's not in that one. And it takes you forever to find your flange. And that's not good. There's a better way because, ladies and gentlemen, look here on the side, And also on the front, pot pickers, you've got a window. So you can see what's in the box. But not only have you got a window, you've also got a zip on the front. So I can't do this easily in the seated position, but look. Get out. Can't get my flap out. Oh well. So, I'm having trouble with my flap, ladies and gentlemen. So you've got a flappy on the front, which means not only can you see what's in there, but if these are stacked up, you can easily undo the zip and you can get stuff both out and also in. The great thing also is that if you are wishing to protect things, so if you have collectibles, cuddly toys, if you have important documents, winter coats, summer coats, winter bedding, summer bedding, if you have crafting supplies, stationery supplies. I bought some stationery supplies once and they didn't move. And then, oh, I'm so sorry. I've just heard we have a customer in Dublin who would like to, but Paul, I'm really sorry, mate. Yes, unfortunately, we're unable to deliver to Dublin, to mainland Ireland at the moment. We are working on it. We're doing everything we can. We also broadcast to STV now, and there are certain products that it's really, really hard to get to deliver to the islands. But we're working on all of that. I promise you we'll do whatever we can. And Paul, he watches every week, and thank you so much, Paul. I really, really appreciate it. I may be off the next week or two. I don't know yet. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted because we've got a lot going on behind the scenes, and I'm heavily involved in the sort of the back end of this operation as well. So, but I'm not going anywhere long term. So, but thank you. I genuinely appreciate every single person who watches me and has watched me for years. And Vicky has just emailed. And she said, hey, Roblox with an E. She's followed me for a few years and always tunes in at weekends to see me. And she's very happy that I'm back on her screen, keeping her company. I appreciate that. And Liz would love a shout out for her, Gemma and Leslie. And that's not both of our producers. One is called Leslie and one is called Gemma, but it's not for them. They're doing the night shift. Do you know what? Paul, you know what I'm going to ask for, Paul, don't you? Paul's here as well. He's an amazing director, Paul. Paul can get you any shot you want, just like that, you see. And, oh, look, I'm even getting something before I ask for it. So that was, so it was Gemma. Who else was on the night shift? Liz. So here we go. We'll just wait for coming in. Here we go. Hi. Ooh, say. Is that it? Are we at the end of are we at the tip of the lens? Keep coming. Liz, Gemma, and Leslie, who are on the night shift. I can only say, I too know what it is like to be on a night shift, for I too am on one now. And I just want to say to each and every one of you, and everyone out there just like you, just like me, just like us, to every night worker, that didn't sound right, to everyone who works at night, to every night owl or whatever bird you happen to be, I salute you. I commend you. I know how hard it is to work at this time of night, and anyone who thinks it's easy is wrong. Anyone who thinks it's easy can go away, because it is hard. And a lot of people working at night are working difficult shifts. I don't know if you're in the medical profession, but I imagine many are. I know there's a producer I used to work with at GB News who is now, I believe, at Sky, often does a night shift. So if anyone working in the other television broadcast stations, everyone in master control at ITV, everyone in transmission at ITV, all the night workers at ITV, the BBC, Channel 4, Channel 5, in hospitals, in hospitality, having to wait hand and foot on people with far too much money and far too little patience. You are the unsung heroes of our nation. I salute you again. I love you. I value you. I respect you. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I froze for a minute. Dramatic pause at the end, and then I started to fall asleep. Daniel! Oh, Daniel says hello. Hello, Daniel. And also Phil. Hello, Phil. Is that Phil? Is that Phil with an E? I wonder. Who's my friend? Don't know. And good morning to Joanne. Joanne, hello. How are you doing? It's a man on the telly holding a box. And how many languages do I speak? I speak... well, I speak English. And I speak Russian. I used to be fluent. I am a little rusty now. But for television and film purposes, I speak it virtually natively because I've got time to read. I get a script, you see. I used to speak French very well until I learned Russian. Now, if I start trying to speak in French, half the sentence comes out French, and then I start thinking in Russian, and it all goes to pot. And I also speak fluent bull dadash as well. Yes, I've been told. And I also, of course, I speak the language of love. And on that bombshell, let's talk about some hooks. Apparently, I'm not getting out of dancing, but we'll do that at the end. So we don't have any magic hooks. Oh, we don't have. They were on the system from last night. Oh, they took them off apparently. Oh well, never mind. Have you got messy cables? Well, I've got the solution for you. It takes your cables and makes them tidy. It's called the Cable Tidy. It's seriously good. Also, from Handy Solutions, this gets you 8 cable tidies for £18.99 British pennies. And as you can see, you can stick them or adhere them to things. And you wrap your cables around, and the cables go from the state of being awfully messy and potentially tangled to being lovely and tidy and looking very neat and sexy. £18.99 down from £23.98. 073 473 is the atom number. Right, so it has been the request of many people for me to get off of my bum. Laura particularly, who wants to see me dance. Let me just say that the devil will be skating to work before that happens. Although you never know. It depends on the music. Now, I just want to say, wait a second, one second, please. Let me, please, Leslie, calm down. Please, no, calm down, Leslie, calm down. Calm down. She's like, where's the vacuum cleaner? Leslie, you know as well as I do that this is the Forza Spira Slim. It's so slim, you can't even see it. No, actually, Charwalla, please. I don't have a watch. Thank you. Thanks. Watch him on the little. The screen makes him look small. Can you tell us the weather? Thank you. That's David. That's floor manager David. Honestly, I have not worked with a better floor manager all night. I wish I could have done, but I'm going to really regret that on the way home, by the way. This is a vacuum cleaner. Do you know what it does? It really sucks. Yeah. No, but this one really does. It's called the Forza Spira, which is the Italian for power suction. I've turned it on, ladies and gentlemen. I have coffee on the floor. I had coffee on the floor. I have more coffee on the floor. I had coffee on the floor. I move over here. Somebody's been sowing their oats. Actually, I think they're lentils. Now, you'll notice they are now no more. You'll notice that I've gone from hard floor to carpet without any changing of accessories or without having to extend a brush or other such device from the head of the vacuum. It automatically adjusts. I may now even go one stage further to my left. Now I'm on tile, and this is a very salty tile. But look at the precision with which I can remove the salt as it's being scattered all over the place. No, it's not, because it's the Forza Spira. It has supreme suction. It has supreme accuracy. It's lightweight. It's about 2.6 kilos. It has a half-litre chamber here, which is very easy to empty. It has HEPA filtration, which basically means that the air you suck in stays within the system. It doesn't get sprayed back out into the atmosphere and land all over your windowsills and things like that. Cyclonic action, an ergonomic hand, 2 power speeds. There's number 1. Oh, actually it's just the, I thought it was 2. I thought it was 2 speeds. Oh, there we go. I was pressing it too hard. I don't have very subtle fingers. You'll notice you had a battery indicator there as well. So you have, the HEPA filter, by the way, goes in the top there. You'll also notice it has an aluminium, or for any American viewers, aluminum, tube, which is rectangular in shape, so you can get down the side of the fridge, get down the side of the sofa, get down the side of all those awkward things where the gap's small. It has a powered head, which means that the brush on the end, and it's not the suction that's causing the brush to move, it's a motor. There's actually a motor in the head. It's also got a very articulated pivoting head, and that makes it very, very, very easy to operate. How long have we got left on the show? 13 minutes, right. So before I go and sit down again, Tracy did ask. Now, I can't hear the music in the studio, but I understand that Paul, our director, can pump up the music. Oh, is it already there? I've no idea what the beat is. I'm going to do a Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, thank you, dear. Euphigenier Doubtfire. Oh, did you see that? It was a drive-by fruiting. Oh, hi, ha. So, oh, hello. Thank you very much. My West End musical career has now been completely and utterly destroyed. I didn't actually have a West End musical career, but I certainly won't now. Actually, Mrs. Doubtfire, the musical, is just up the street, isn't it? Literally just round corner. So this does come, now I've got to catch my breath. This does come with 2 accessories. So you have, in fact, actually, no, Rob. It comes with many more accessories. The standard package, now we sold this for £147, right? That's the vacuum, and also you get a, what do you call it, crow's tool, and you also get a dusting brush, and you also get a wall mount. Now that normally is £249 at Pulte. It's £229.74 currently at Amazon, and it's £189 at Costco, just with the vacuum and the 2 standard accessories and the wall mounting kit. However, we have the vacuum at £149, and that comes with the additional, normally sold separately, accessory kit worth $59.99. So we sold it, I think we sold it at about 50 quid or 44.99 or something like that, but full price is 60. Now that gives you an additional HEPA filter. They are washable, the HEPA filters, just let them dry naturally. Don't ever put them on a radiator or near a heat source because they'll crinkle and then they won't work. So you can have one filter that you're using while you're washing the other one. The little accessory above the HEPA filter, which looks like a duck having a little feed, well, a duck with no real body, but that is an adjustable angled tool with a little brush on the end of it. So this is, you can actually get perpendicular to the tops of cupboards and cabinets and wardrobes and things like that. But you can angle it really at any angle. So you can get flat up against surfaces, you can do up high, you can do down low. And that's the great thing about this, because of the fact it's very, very lightweight. You can use it as reach vacuum. So you can reach up into the sky or you can reach down low. There are the extra bits. So there's the bit at the top. And that's what we call here the wonky donkey. And that's basically, it slots into the vacuum and the brush is adjustable all the way over 180 degrees. Then you also get, now you see that brush next to the HEPA filter, the one at the bottom on the left? That is a powered upholstery brush. It's great on pet hair. It's also motorized. It also has a motor built in, and the electricity is fed from the head end of the vacuum down the tube through an electrical, little electrical strip that powers the head. And that normally on its own sells for 50 quid. We've included that whole bundle together, that accessory kit, all for basically an extra £2. So not only is this a great vacuum, but also, as my assistant will now show me, and you, here comes the assistant. Thank you, assistant. Oh wait, would you mind? Just hold that for a sec. Could you just stand there looking like a bodyguard holding that until I'm ready for it again? Save you having to come back. So, yeah. Pay no attention to the logo on his shirt. We have no brand allegiance to that particular type of shirt. Others are available. So this is the blue version. So the Forza Spira SR100, with the details of which are on the screen, is for the blue. The SR110 is the green. They're exactly the same in every single way. There's no difference between the vacuum whatsoever, except for the colour. This is where what we've essentially done is taken off the tube and put the accessory straight onto the end. Now you can do your stairs, you can do your surfaces, you can do the upholstery in your car, or your pirate ship, if you want. You do whatever you like. But of course you don't have to use this accessory. You could put the crevice tool directly on there, or you could put the adjustable angle tool or the upholstery tool. You decide. Or for dusting, perfect for dusting, just put the dusting brush on and you very easily can maneuver this around. And it's ever so simple to make the change from one to the other. Very versatile, nice big wheels, easy to use, perfect. Actually, I always say, if you have manual dexterity problems, if you don't have very strong hands, if you're wheelchair bound, etc., this is, I believe, the vacuum for you. Thank you ever so much, Floor Manager Dave. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You may go. The big thing with the vacuum, have we got any more emails, by the way, Leslie? Oh, they all no more emails. Whoever wants to send me the last flurry of emails just to close the show with, send them now. Just if you want to shout out. Any happy birthdays? Anyone got a birthday today, genuinely? Did I say hi to Christine and Paul? If not, hi Christine, Paul, hello, hello. Sorry if I have neglected to. Alan Page, if you're watching. Hello, Paige! Is Paige watching? I don't think she's watching at this time in the morning. But hello if you are. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, yes. The only thing that would stop you, I think, logically, because you're intelligent people, we're all intelligent here. The only thing that would stop you using an upright corded vacuum, big, clunky, heavy thing with bags, or a canister vacuum, also fairly clunky with bags and a long hose, the only thing that would stop you using those is if a cordless that was lightweight and compact and easy to use and maneuver like this, if it performed as well, right? It all comes down, like so many things, it all comes down to performance, doesn't it? It's not about size, it's performance that matters, I believe, when it comes to vacuums. So here I can tell you with absolute confidence and confluence, whatever that means, just like the word. Yes, this does. This can, not just adequately, but more than adequately, this can completely replace your corded, bagged, large, upright vacuum. And there are drawbacks to upright vacuums as well, of course, because if they have bags, as the bags fill, because they're usually top filled, what happens? You start to lose suction on the vacuum. Also, you have to replace the bags. That means you've got ongoing costs. This is bagless. You don't have to replace anything. The other issue with the uprights is that they're darn heavy. I used to feel like I'd got a workout every time I did the vacuuming with an upright vacuum. I still do. Now I've got a little canister vac with a smiley face. It's very good. It's very, very powerful. But the trouble is, again, I have to replace the bags. The other thing with canister vacs, the exhaust comes out the back at floor level. So you've got to be really careful because you can end up, you switch it on and you blow the dust everywhere before you've even vacuumed it up. But also, my little friend is forever getting caught on the cable. I'm always like, come on, come on. And I've got to get it over the cable, and then the tube gets all twisted, and we all get in a right tizzle. So look, it's not impossible to overcome those challenges. They're just annoying niggles, aren't they? None of which you get with this. So remember, you are getting this for £149. You are getting, for just an extra £2 off of our normal price just with the vacuum, you are getting the entire additional accessory kit. And that is worth every penny. It's the best deal that we have done on the Polty Forza Spear Slim. The SR100 is the blue, and the SR110 is the green. So 152220 is our item number for the green, if that's the one you want, the blue, sorry, if you want to order that. And you can see them all beautifully laid out for you at ShopOnTV.co.uk. Now, when I lived in America, did I mention I used to live in America? And working in film and TV, people would frequently say to me, because they knew I was a professional actor, and they used to say to me a lot, and I mean a lot, hey, you should be on Game of Thrones, man. And to which I would say, oh my God, I never thought of that. That's an excellent idea. Well, now I feel like I'm on it now. Yes, apparently I'm being eyed up as a king on Game of Thrones, at least by those that think I should be on the show. The actual show themselves have not yet realised this, but maybe they will one day with all of the spin-offs. I am hopeful, quite seriously, about being the new Hagrid for the Harry Potter series. And a lot of people I know actually want that for me. All my life, people would say that I look like, growing up, that I look like Robbie Coltrane. Actually, without my beard, we're very, very, very similar. And our eyes, particularly, if you kind of just have the slit of our eyes, it's almost impossible to tell the difference. So that, and then of course Ricky Gervais came along, and then that was the end of that. But it was always, and being of a similar size to Robbie as well. And so my two greatest dreams as an actor have been to play Hagrid, but also for them to rekindle Cracker. Do you remember the Cracker series? And of course Fitz in Cracker, played by Robbie Coltrane, had a son. So my idea was always that I was the grown-up son, and I hadn't gone into psychology as he had, but into some other field that also was of use to the police force, and that would be the premise for the story. So ITV commissioners, if you're watching, there we go. Another little idea for you. Always wanted to be Doctor Who, but I'm realising that's unlikely to happen anyway. Although Russell T Davies is doing lots of spin-offs, so maybe I could be a future Doctor as yet unseen and unmet. But yeah, Hagrid, come on, Harry, I want to be Hagrid because I love Harry Potter. Harry Potter. He's my favourite boy. He is. He's a great. Those Muggles, right? They don't know half of it. But Harry Potter, he's special. That lad's going places, I tell you. And anyone who tries to tell you different is wrong. And I'll have words with anyone who tries to have a go at my Harry. Okay, I'll go to Dumbledore. I'll get permission to use my magic. Now, I'm not brilliant at magic. I'm still practicing, and my wand's a little bit broken. But I will get special permission. And I'll have words. And in closing, we've had an amazing night with a floppy pillow that has been replaced by the new, bigger, better, stronger, faster pillow from Mirel in either medium soft or medium firm. We've had an incredible storage box that, as if by magic, turns from flat into box shape, reinforced by steel, zipper access top and bottom, or excuse me, top and front. And we've had a power suction vacuum cleaner. And the last request I had, I forget who it was from, was to say something in Russian, to say thank you or say goodnight in Russian. Taylor. So I shall say, before I go, tomorrow night, Sean and Hayley are back with you, and they've got My Instant Effects Beauty. But from all the team here, and I'll see you next Friday night, next weekend, спасибо большое и спокойной ночи.